Shalom everybody, greetings from Jerusalem. Jane, one more time, I can only apologize for the lightning, for the quality of this video. I think my phone is running out of life. I dropped it on the floor and the light is just not good, but I'm using what I have. Look at this. Can you even see this? Can you see this? Suicide vest, ammunition. Today, only about an hour ago, it came out that an enormous amount of weapons, equipment was taken from Hamas. The Israeli Defense Forces, the Shin Bet, and the Israeli Police has been working for months capturing Hamas terrorists. You know, they are running the Gaza Strip, this wicked, evil, demonic terror organization who is brutally running the Gaza Strip. They are trying to move out of the Gaza Strip and to take control in Judea and Samaria, but also gaining ground in East Jerusalem. So they are scheming, they are plotting, and they had all of this equipment getting ready to make 3 or 4 suicide vests. So if they had not been captured, we would have been going back to having suicide terrorists here in Jerusalem and also out in Judea and Samaria. So thank you so much to the Israeli Defense Forces, the police, the security agencies who is putting their life on the line. 24/7, 365, working overtime to try and capture these despicable terrorists. I reported all day yesterday when unfortunately, a Hamas terrorist succeeded in carrying out a shooting attack, killing a young Jewish man, 26-year-old. He was engaged to be married later this year. He was on his way to pray at the Western Wall and he was literally executed, gunned down in the streets of the old city, and other people were wounded. Why? Killed for no other reason than being Jewish. So today, another funeral took place here in Israel. Today, this whole nation is mourning, is grieving, is devastated because another son of the Jewish nation had to be murdered only for being Jewish. Hamas is gaining ground in Judea and Samaria and in East Jerusalem. The terrorists came from East Jerusalem, and last night there were many people out in the streets with Palestinian flags and with Hamas flags in support for this terrorist, calling him out to be a martyr, calling him out to be a hero, walking by the house of his family with Hamas members, taking ground in East Jerusalem. It is horrifying. You have to understand there's a battle going on in the leadership for the Palestinians. Hamas wants to take over where Abu Mazen and Fatah, the Palestinian Authority, are in control. They have an internal struggle. So Israel has more than enough on her plate to keep the citizens safe. And as you can see, 50 terrorists was arrested, a lot of guns and weapons, getting ready to kidnap Israeli soldiers, to kidnap Israeli civilians, and to murder as many as possible in suicide bombings. What also happened yesterday was another terror attack. An elderly couple was out walking in Jaffa, and a Palestinian terrorist came up and started stabbing this elderly gentleman in the back. Then he went after the wife, trying to attack the wife. But the man, hero as he is, he fought him off. He fought for his life and he fought for the life of his wife until this terrorist took off, and then he was later arrested. So we had actually a shooting attack yesterday in Jerusalem, and we had a stabbing attack out in Jaffa. These despicable terrorists are scheming and plotting attacks on the Jewish people every day. It's only because of good intercessors around the world who is praying for our safety and who is praying for the security forces. to go out and catch them, that we don't have heinous attacks every week. Last night, there were fire bombings in East Jerusalem. A Jewish bus going between Mala Adumin and Jerusalem was stoned with a huge brick that was thrown through the bus. It would have killed someone if it had hit someone. The driver was injured when he had shrapnel glass in his face. Every day, every other day, we have Jewish buses, vehicles being stoned by Arabs. Is this quiet before the storm? It's never quiet here. When you come here as a tourist and you're traveling around to all of the Christian sites, in and out of your buses and you leave, this, what I'm telling you here, is reality, and it's heartbreaking. So again, another funeral today, a young Jew murdered, gunned down in the old city of Jerusalem yesterday by a filthy Palestinian terrorist, Hamas member, who had sent his wife and children out of the country, planning this, bringing in an M12 Beretta, started firing at Jewish people. Absolutely heinous. So thank you for sharing out this video so the world will know the truth. Thank you for lifting my hands. Will you please follow the link on the description to this video. Read my story on the GoFundMe page. I need new equipment. I need to move. In 1 month, I have to find a new apartment, raise the money and move in order to continue to be here and be your eyes and ears. So I'm not kidding. It is literally coming down to crunch time for me. I need your help. So if you value my voice and my work out of Israel, this is where I really need you to come through. Not just pray, but also get physically active, for those of you who can, to send a financial seed so I can find my new home. And if you can't do that, would you just please share out the GoFundMe? Thank you.